Should men disclose how much they earn with their spouse?
I would disclose a manageable amount.
Why are you hiding that information?
I'm hiding it because I need my own joker sometimes.
So are we saying that if there is an account of that money you're saving, that if you pull it out today, we will not see a joker in the bank statement?
Really?
Welcome, it's Baseballs, and we're time to talk about great issues that will get you talking, cracking, sometimes laughing. But in all of this, you've got something to take away. That's what it is. Welcome, Wale.
Good morning, Lagos.
All right, Ajin.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, we hope this hello and this smile will stay until this conversation ends, because what we're about to get into is that point where we know your gender will not agree at all. But anyway, the question this morning for us is, should men disclose how much they earn with their spouse? Quickly include partner into it, or if you like, girlfriends or wives, in all of this is what we're looking at.
I think that before we even go further, let's distinguish girlfriend and wife, please. Okay. There are certain exams to be passed before you become a wife, and if you have not passed those exams, I also see that some people start living together, and maybe you are living together for 2 or 3 years, then automatically in some climates they'll call you a civil partner. But when you are talking girlfriend that might or might not become wife, I don't see why you are revealing quite a lot of very serious information to this. If you were dating to marry, or if you are engaged to marry, then you are on your way to marriage, then it's easy to get there. So maybe there's a nomenclature issue, but girlfriend that is not likely to be the one or might not pass the exam, I wouldn't bother with that one.
You say if the person has passed the exam, right, it is okay.
No, I'm saying that at that point, we can even have the conversation of whether or not I will disclose. But primarily, I would not be disclosing everything. I would disclose a manageable amount, because also, if I disclose to you I'm earning 100,000 a month, you are going to give me.
So where
exactly
deal. Is the trust and honesty in all of this?
Trust and honesty.
Am I just filling up space for you or something? I don't know.
Okay, so if I disclose the amount, of what use is it to you? Because I would be required to just dump it and then have you spend it anyhow you will, or what's the whole idea of disclosing?
If you disclose an amount if you tell me how much you earn,
yes,
let's see it from the angle of, let's say maybe something happens to you. I don't even I just need to know how your finances are they in place?
You will know
because
my finances.
Sometimes we can help each other out.
Okay, so I would try to be very plain about this. When it comes to disclosing finances, if I earn 100k a month and I tell you it's 85,000, it's not totally lying.
No, what exactly is your fear? Are you afraid of me
no, I just
your
need
money, or then why do you love me?
I just need some
okay.
Pocket funds that I can play with without necessarily scared.
Yes, because why are you hiding the figures?
I must hide the figures.
So,
you spend it and finish.
In a relationship, if you're in a relationship, you expect this disclosure.
Of course, full disclosure.
Full disclosure.
Yes.
We need to get. So, what I get from Wale's comment now is that he is up for half truths, half disclosure, if that's where you even pass the exam.
And that's half truths in every other thing in his life.
No. As a man, you must maintain a level of financial independence, because we're talking about the African man here. We're talking about the man that is expected to provide and be the breadwinner. We're talking about the man that is in control. A lot of relationships have changed nowadays. Nowadays, partners equally contribute. Partners, those are different examples. I'm discussing the one that I am still the primary and most important breadwinner in this house. I will not be disclosing everything.
Okay, so
I will
because
give you
you are the
enough
breadwinner,
yes,
that gives you room to hide your figures.
I'm hiding it for our best interest, not because I'm going to use.
I honestly don't understand how.
I want to be able to have a stash that you don't know about.
So that what happens? So when you leave the face of the earth, I don't even know where it is.
You are my next of kin now, so you will find it.
Okay,
yes,
so
now.
in this place, I am your next of kin.
Yes, if you are my next of kin, you will find it now.
If you say that is the case, because we have cases where they have a stash somewhere and their spouses never knew about it, and then one day when the person leaves the face of the earth, everything starts to unravel, and you're not, and the spouse, which is the wife, is not even party to anything.
So these are. I mean, I would even have a proper life insurance policy with all the beneficiaries.
How many men actually put this into consideration?
At this point,
not you.
Not every man out there is not you who would plan it out this way you are talking about.
Look, we're assuming that this amount of money I'm putting aside is a very large amount of money. It can be just
before we get to the large amount you are setting aside, let's start with the basic monthly take home first.
So, primarily, you must realize that if you reveal all your money will be spent. First of all, and if you give a woman, I'm earning 100K, they don't even trust you from day one.
Dating?
Wait now, they don't trust you, so they are going to give you bills that you need to fulfill. And if it is more than that 100K that you earn, how do they want you to come about it? You must have a joker as a man. Just keeping somewhere where we say something will just happen. Your tire just burst for express. Nobody say you go to call say I got touch that money where we keep somewhere. Do you understand? You should be able to maneuver without necessarily resorting back to explaining yourself all the time.
So if we get this, so at some point it looks like the fear for the man is looking like when the woman knows how much a man earns, it seems expenditure tends to move in that direction. So how do you defend your gender?
I have a problem with that, because at this rate you're saying you are dating people that cannot manage money. You're married to someone who cannot manage money. You're married to someone who cannot hear a figure and just know that it is there. And you didn't marry someone that can manage home, or you're not dating someone that can manage a home.
Please try and understand the issues here. I'm saying that if my wife thinks I earn 500K and my wife thinks I earn 200K, let me tell you the difference. The difference between 200K and 300K is basically the fact that the school the kids will go to will not be a cheap school because now I'm earning 500K. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, a lot of things that are not necessary, that people will not die, will happen. Now, we looked at, we can afford now. Why can't we take our school kids to the school we can afford? Why can't we do this? Why can't we do that? And because the money is there, they feel like they have to assume a particular societal standard. And if a man continues to give in to that without necessarily planning properly, you would run into a lot of issues.
Actually, is this a breach of trust? Let's say all this while you've been fed, for example, a 200K salary, and then you find out that it is more than that. Is that a deal breaker or something that you find
Yes, it is a deal breaker. If we didn't establish from the beginning that you'll be hiding your finances from me, we married in truth. So why are you, at least for marriage in truth, if you're still dating someone and you've probably not gotten to that level yet where you feel vulnerable enough, that's still excusable. But if you're married to someone, it is important that you lay all of this out and you let them know. I feel like it's unfair to assume that once your partner sees that you're earning a lot, that's when they want to go higher. Like
it's
I said
not
before,
an assumption. We're talking facts.
You didn't marry.
You don't know these things. You don't know these things until you actually marry them.
Like earlier on,
you don't know.
So to bring this into perspective, earlier on I said not all men will be a typical Wale who's organized, dot the I's and cross the T's. Also, not you think every woman out there is a good home manager and that can manage funds.
Not all women as well would go higher because you're earning higher. There's so many other things that they also want to achieve as people.
On whose money, please?
They will also be working now. Why are we assuming that women will not be working here?
Look, I gave a scenario. I gave a scenario. If it is a situation where both of us are bringing money in, You bring yours, I bring mine, and we have a meeting in the middle and decide, oh, this is the budget for the month. That's a different case. At that point, I mean, a lot will show you what my salary is instantly anyway. But I'm just saying that when you are with a lot of women, and when a lot of women are with a lot of men, you see that they make certain decisions that you are not comfortable with. And sometimes you're like, if I fight this decision, it's always ending up in problem. All I need to do is just have a small stash on the side against emergencies that I don't have to explain to anybody, but I need to have it. I can't just put everything there. Come on.
You're earning 500K.
I sense where the
You're
woman...
keeping 200K somewhere.
Yes,
I sense where the fear is. Who's it for?
Who's it for?
It gives you...
You see, for us now.
Why are you hiding that information?
I'm hiding it because I need my own jokers sometimes. Not for anything bad.
So are we saying that if there is an account of that money you're saving, that if you pull it out today, we will not see a joke in the bank statement?
Really? I am not aware of these issues, and I'm not in that group
asking.
chat. I am just saying that, look, a man should have a war chest of sort where we say something happen, you go fit, go there, just hold something and try and arrange your
I have to
side.
agree with what
Do you understand?
on this
Because
side of it.
you will be blamed if you don't have
I
it.
thought women like pleasant surprises.
Everybody
Yes,
should have
yes.
a savings somewhere. Even women have savings.
Yes,
have
they should.
Somewhere they save money that
Yes.
we don't know about. You understand? But it's okay for women to do that because, yeah, they are
But
homemakers.
it's not okay for men.
They are taking care of the kids as well. You know, they're doing
God.
so many other things along the line.
Ajin, so let's put from this conversation now. Ajin, would it be satisfying if the man takes his pay and then it connects your phone number with where the alert comes to and you see it? That would be what convinces you that there's no stash somewhere else where he spends on a joke.
Yeah, the way we all know how the banking system works. You're showing me what I want to see. It doesn't mean that is where it is going for real.
Look, I want you to try and understand that I will not be hiding money from my wife just because I want to be promiscuous. I will be hiding for more, call it the African man syndrome of having some level of control of sort, having some surprise element, having to say, okay, now I don't want you to go on. I mean, if I hit the lottery today, maybe because my wife is my partner and I trust her senses that she's not want to go into drive a Bugatti tomorrow morning because the money is there, I would not have that conversation. But if I don't trust her financial balance or heads upstairs, it doesn't mean I don't love her. You can marry somebody who is not financially prudent too, and you will still be there because they are good in other things.
Some financial information are just too heavy for genders or
some people,
sexes to
you
handle.
see, money is different. If you are not used to money will show you pepper. You will want to just spend and spend and spend. Do you understand? But if you have seen money before and you understand the value of money, more so you have earned money, because you can come from money and not have earned money. If you earn money, if you earn 500k in this Lagos today, you cannot stay in Lekki now. Do you understand? You cannot afford the rent in Lekki if you earn 500k in this Lagos today as a man. So you would have to think well whether if this woman know wetin they earn now, say now 1 million, she knows say we fit afford this Lekki after all. She will like me we go there because that's where all our friends are. But she no go realize if we go Lekki from K to
but
school fees too go
wrong
different.
with an upgrade now, with wanting an upgrade in life.
Yeah, but sometimes we can't afford it, and I'm afraid of because I can't even defend us not moving.
Oh, you're not even talking about the finances properly for her to even say, oh, you truly can't afford it.
No, if I give you all the jenge, maybe we can. But what happens to our savings? You are still going to want a holiday at some point. We're still going to have to, your uncle is still going to have problem. My dad is going to have problem. We still have to, there's still a lot to do that we need stash for. And if I don't trust you to make such prudent financial decisions I'm not going to tell you anything.
So this goes in now. If you can, if you've married to 7 women, and
Yes.
if from this conversation, if he said, should a man disclose his earnings
To 7 of them.
to his, to his spouse? They are your spouse. They are your wives. So
No, if they are more than one, the option of even disclosing is 0. If they are more than one, the option of disclosing is 0. I will disclose what I think you should know, and in that disclosure, I'll tell you that I only earn 500k, and you know that I have 2 wives, 250 for you, 250 for her. Let's. I mean, I'm gonna have
so
to
the
balance
lie
it.
will be the same all round because
Yes,
you tell
now.
one A, you tell one B.
No, I know they will compare notes. One day they will abuse each other and compare notes now because they are also afraid. So me, I'll sort the problem out for them in advance if they are more than one. But if it's one and you are financially prudent, you understand money, how to make it and how to spend it, and I see it. Even me, I need help in my own financial prudence too, personally. Not to talk of being with somebody who is not prudent at all. Because gas go finish for house, we go to look each other eye because money no day, we no go fit chop. And it is now my fault anyway, not yours.
And that's why 2 people have to even work. I mean, it only makes sense that way because we're not relying on only your money.
A lot of women don't work. A lot of women work.
I don't think so.
No, a lot of women work, but a lot of women don't work and don't dream of working.
A lot of women do not work in a corporate environment, but if I'm at home,
Yes,
taking care of the family, I'm working.
it's okay, but you are not bringing in income. You are making sure we don't spend money. Do you
That is
understand?
work. My brain is working.
Which is okay. But
Exactly.
are you prudent financially?
I mean, if of course I will be prudent financially. And that's why I said if you don't meet someone that is prudent financially, you would have issues. Because I mean, a lot of men too are not financially prudent.
Yes, I agree with you
They are not.
100%.
So
Yes.
which is why the transparency is key. The tendency to actually fall as a man is higher. You have this need to spend, to help someone, to spend. But women have a way of saying, see, this thing is not necessary now. Especially when it's like when you want to be charitable outside or, just somehow.
Yeah.
Men have the tendency to say, I'll buy drinks for you, my guys. Those little spendings that you think are not necessary. Like you think like it's necessary to you. It's not necessary in general. So which is why disclosing your finances also helps your partner to manage that kind of spending.
Please, sometimes if I need to buy drinks for my guys, it's very necessary.
But then the fear again lies in, Ajin, the fear lies now in the question of control comes in. A man now disclosing that, and with all of this, it seems like you want to micromanage a man. And an average African man, like Wale is just stating now, doesn't like that. To be told when to buy drinks for his boys, for example.
To have to take permission and say I need 50k
I'm not
today.
asking you. I'm not
but if you know about
micromanaging you.
if you know
I'm
how
just
much I
helping you
earn,
make better choices.
but if you know how much I earn, then I have to explain because I can't tell you I'm broke.
What
You be
is wrong with-
Shebi's yesterday you had 200k. What happened?
But it's the truth now. That is accountability.
That's
Why are you
micromanaging. That's the
spending?
micromanaging
Also
already.
We're being accountable for the money.
He works
because
for it.
I'm trying to also say, save this money because you're going to need it later. We are going to need it later. The kids are going to need it
Okay.
later.
Okay. So
If we have
being the generator of the money. Do you understand? There's even in Nigeria there's derivation. Is it 15%? It's 15% derivation. Being the source of the funds. Do I get any credit for being the source? I think if I'm the source of the fund, there's first of all, okay, let's also remove 10%, 15% derivation
Take that out of it.
for the owner of the
the
money.
money.
Which is
Take,
fine.
Hold. That one is my
That was
own.
what
And that's all I'm saying.
Say
And then
it.
the rest we can now do whatever we like with.
But sometimes you don't even need that 15%.
Oh,
I need it now. I might not need it immediately, but let it be there breathing now, so that
But at
the day
least
when I need
you
that
talk
money.
about it.
I don't
Say,
have
I have
to.
removed 15%.
Some
though.
women cannot. Once they know it's there, they will not tell you one day that, say you get some change with you. If we mix that one with this one with that one, it don't go with
That's
that.
planning now. Why
Once,
are you?
once there's knowledge of this money there, the money has gone.
So
The money has been put to good use, not gone.
Ajin, there's been this accusation over time. So why? So I see the vigor with which you talk about how you have to want to manage the man's money financially. But would you be comfortable having a man help you manage your funds like this and not begin to tout that phrase? His money is your money. Your money is your money.
See, I don't have a problem with disclosing my funds and managing my money, but I know how to manage my funds, so I won't have a problem. But for a person who does not, a woman who doesn't know how to manage her funds, that is why you are in a partnership with someone. If you're married and if you are friends or you're dating, you have to start being accountable. If you now intend to marry, you have to show each other that this is not one of the things that will cause problems in our marriage going forth. Meaning, I'm able to open up to you on this issue I'm struggling with, which is like managing my finances, and you're able to support me and help me, and not make it look like I'm probably, maybe I'm an idiot at it or something.
No, we're not saying you are not. We're not saying you are an idiot. We're saying that, look, we know and appreciate each other's limitations, and if I don't trust your ability to manage my funds, or I don't trust your mouth. Your mouth, I mean, money day now. Now that I'm going to remember, say, my friend, they do party, we supposed buy a show a bill. Do you understand? I know, say, if money no day, go talk you go manage because you can manage. But when you see money, you want to flex. This is also to say that I understand that a woman that is with a man that is broke is not necessarily the happiest woman on the planet, because why can't she be with a man who she can spend all the money she wants to spend on the I understand that. Also, if you spend the money too much, it will finish, and a man has the responsibility to continue to provide. If you are sharp enough, you go to keep something against in case it is, because it's coming. Things will happen and everybody will look at you and say, you are the husband now. Yes. Why are you looking at me? Because gas has, you have to provide now. Where are you going to get that rigmarole from?
Yeah, you've established those points, and I think we agree to some point that there's some elements of the spouses, a man's spouse should know. But the thing again is, it looks like, we're not agreeing at this point where you talk about it should be half truths. That Ajin is saying, on that we say no. It's either come clean or
come clean.
No.
Trust me. Believe in me.
Look, there's another issue here that plays out in a lot of marriages and relationships, and that's the basic of the man's money is our money. Yes. The woman's money is her money. And surprisingly, we African men are okay with it. We don't mind that your money is your money. But don't come and control my own money. Do you understand? I will, what is needed in this house? We have a budget. I will provide the budget for the house. And whatever is on top, don't be asking me how I spent it now. Do you understand? Because you have your money. I will even give you an allowance from my money to say, look, keep your money. I mean, your money is yours. I will give you an allowance to say every month, buy this, buy that, take care of yourself. I will do that even as my wife. But don't come and be telling me how to spend my own money that I have worked for. I have provided for the house. I have provided for you also.
I mean, your motivation somehow, apart from trying to put things together for yourself, your motivation to work is also that you want your family to be comfortable. Is that not so?
Which I have provided for.
Is that not, that's part of it, right?
Yeah, I provided for that comfort in the house.
So why is it problematic that your partner is saying, see, there's a certain limit that you're crossing? She just see it as she's looking out for you. Don't you see it that way? Why are you saying that's control and not that she's actually looking out for you for real?
Especially because women have been on this planet for as long as men have been, and we have seen things happen over and over again.
Someone where you were asleep when she showed up. Did you know the discussions and everything that while you were asleep? So imagine that.
Your side. That's the most important part. Yes. Make sure money no finish for your hand, though.
Yeah.
If money finish for your hand,
as a man.
Oh God.
Okay.
Only the story will tell you the truth.
You've tried to wriggle out of this one very well, but let's finally. How can you be dating someone and she does all of those things that, there are some dating that though not married, but it's almost like it's just
They are
waiting.
married.
They're married, and yet you feel you can't tell me how much
Let me
come
tell
up
you
with.
something. Relationships, especially the ones that last long, go through quite a lot of phases. The initial phase, we are both lying to each other basically, and technically they are called truthful lies. They are lies now, but they can become true if we last long enough. But if we don't last long enough, then it's okay. So at that point, you are wearing the best dresses, you are wearing makeup, I am looking for my bottom box to wear, we're going on dates. Even when I can't afford those restaurants regularly, I go carry you go there, I go to show you say a day. When I'm coming to you, I will go car wash first, polish my car, put air freshener. You know, we're at that stage. Then we get to the stage of when I enter house, I dey comot cloth put for ground, I dey waka. Do you understand? And you get to the face of, I don't like waking up on time. When you're going to work, you're always disturbing me. And I'm like, I'm going to work now. I'm going to make money for us. And you don't want to wake up at least to kiss me goodbye. Come on. You're complaining that I'm switching on light at 5 a.m. in the morning. What am I supposed to be doing? You are sleeping and should be tiptoeing to wear clothes. Do you understand? We're getting to those serious areas. Everybody has, at that point, it's not butterflies again. No. It's about life now. We have to live this life. And at that point, a lot of prudent decisions need to be made. Because in Africa, everybody's going to blame the man when something goes wrong. And that responsibility the man can never forget in this life. Even the wife will blame you for no money in the house. So why would you not take that responsibility?
All right, certainly we almost found a solution there, but at the end of the day, it seemed we didn't find a solution at the end of the day. So that's where we return now and say it's over to you now. Would you be comfortable as a man to disclose, full disclosure, half disclosure to your spouse how much you take home at the end of the month? Can you do it? Or would the joint account be that silver bullet? Well, let's know. Leave us a comment there. And that's it for Base Buzz.